G'day EX5 owners. So I wanted to do a quick video on paint protection and interior protection from my perspective. In the videos that follow, you'll see today I had our three-week-old car protected, and I also did a video with the detailer that did the work for me. I chose to, rather than go for the dealer protection, I chose to go for a cheaper solution, which was still ceramic coating, but there's, as Jean explained to me, there's ceramic coating, and the ceramic coating depends on the conditions under which it's done, whether they or bake it or let it cure, whatever it is, but you do tend to get what you pay for. So the way it was explained to me is that if you garage your car, if your car's not spending a lot of time out in the elements, so if you're driving it to work and it's undercover in a multi-cover car park, if you're driving it home then it's garaged, then he said he would probably go for the expensive coating, because you're going to get your 3 to 5 years of really good service out of it. Given the scenario we're in, where we live in a coastal environment, our cars are parked outside, then he suggested, and that's the way we went, where we get basically an annual lighter coating, but then we get maintenance probably every month or so. We'll get a detail, and that'll keep the car looking tip top. So rather than spending all the money up front, it's probably spending less money, but over time, it'll probably add up to, I don't know, probably similar amounts. But given that we're on a novated lease, we'll be able to claim those amounts back. So it's at least being spent in pre-tax dollars as well. The other thing that he said, and in the interview with him, prior, he was probably a little bit more forthcoming with his about interior coating and the white interior, and he did mention a few brands, which I won't throw him under the bus and say here, but basically he was saying it doesn't matter what brand you go for. So I was asking about the quality of the Geely interior, and he said, "No, it's great." He said, "But any especially ventilated seats with a porous sort of leather or fake leather, you do tend to get transference." And he mentioned some high-end brands that he's detailed, and he said you still get that transference on those brands. So I guess his message is, if that's something that concerns you, then think twice about getting the light interior. One point that he did make with the Geely is, at least it hasn't got white seat belts, and he said white seat belts, he said, they're a shocker for picking up any little dirt or colour or lipstick or makeup or anything like that. So make from that what you will. I'm pleasantly surprised how well the light interior has held up from our use over the last few weeks, because we're drinking coffee, eating food. He did suggest to keep a microfiber cloth at hand, so that if you do spill things, you can wipe it up straight away, because he said that really helps. So I'm going to leave one of those in the car, and I'll endeavour to keep on top of that. But I really love the light interior, and I'm glad we got it. And if I had kids, probably not worth the for mine anyway, probably not worth the stress of trying to keep on top of it. But it's up to you guys. So without further ado, I'll add the videos of the car and then of my interview with Jean now, and I hope it's been some value in your decision-making process. Okay, so Jean's just done the 1 year ceramic coating. So it's a ceramic polish. You can see the car is a few weeks old, but he's still, like, it's just come up beautiful. Looks really nice. Yeah, very happy with that. But the key is maintenance. If you don't go for the or even if you do go for the really expensive stuff, just maintaining the paint. And as you can see, our cars are parked outside, so they're going to need a fair bit of maintenance to. But yeah, really happy with that polish, and he's done the interior protect as well. So $450. It's money well spent for the for what we get. So yeah, the car's, as I said, the car's done quite a bit of work in the last few weeks, and yeah, it's come up like new again. So yeah, we'll be getting Gene probably monthly to come and give it a detail, and that'll maintain it, about $140 a month. And of course, if you're on a lease, you just claim back from your lease. There you go. I'm just here with Gene. Gene's my go-to detailing guy, and Gene's just finished detailing our car. Gene, I've done a couple of thousand Ks now, and we've been away on a camping holiday. We've done a sporting event, and so how do you think the interior's held up? Like, what was your? And I haven't told Gene what to say or anything. He's just going to tell you what he thought about how the interior's held up. And
yeah. No, the interior has held up quite well. Obviously, when it's come from factory with the leather and whatnot, they do factory put like a light coating on them. So being brand new, it's still got that protection on there for a little bit. Yeah. And obviously, it's not too old, so. That's all good. It came off pretty easily with just a nice, good quality leather cleaner. Yeah. I use a company like Gion Leather. That's what I use, and it's cleaned up really easily, lifted any oils and dirt. So
now I know we did have a conversation about light interiors, because we get questions on the forum about, should I get the light interior? Is it going to mark? What's your experience as a detailer with various brands, and whether any are better than the others, or they're all the same? Or
yeah, so long story short, yes, they do. It will over time. If you're wearing certain things like denim jeans or high vis workwear with blue ink or whatever it may be in the clothing and whatever, it can transfer. You can get denim transfer and whatnot. If it's not treated straight away, if you get home and clean it off, it can sometimes set. But once again, just stay on top of it. Wash your car regularly, whether it's every 2 to 4 weeks. Stay on top of it, and you shouldn't have any dramas. But when you leave it and it starts to settle in there and whatnot, that's when you can potentially have issues. So
yeah, okay. And we just spoke quickly about the different types of ceramic coating. Obviously, there's ceramic and different ceramic. Yeah. Without going into, you tried to give me a chemical explanation, and a lot of it went over my head.
Yeah.
But I think just give us the short summary around garaging versus non-garaging, and maintenance versus getting what you told me before.
Yeah, so they're only as good as you look after them in the end of the day. So you got top end coating is great. The slickness of the paint is amazing. The hydrophobic properties, so the water beading, the depth and clarity and gloss you get from a coating, a top end coat, is all there. You can also get your 1 year, 2 year coatings, which can work well. Stay on top of them, and they'll last as long as you want them to last.
What you're saying is, if you get the really expensive one, then if the car's garaged, then probably good investment, because it's not getting a lot of environmental damage.
Yeah, exactly.
As opposed to mine, where it's going to be outside a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So that maintenance is key.
Maintenance is key, no matter what you put on it. From a coating perspective, even if you didn't want to go down that road and put a wax or a polymer sealant on there, you've got to do it regularly, just to keep that sacrificial layer on the paint, just to protect it from bird poo, UV, tree sap, environmental fallout, all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Okay, cool. I know you're a busy man. Thanks for giving us a couple of minutes.
No worries, thanks.